And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Point after here coming up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Spencer Schrader is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Jones. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing Jones. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
Jones looking to change the play. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Dancing away at the 35. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 31, Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That complete to Downs.
Complete to Josh Downs. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Steelers 14-7. Chris Boswell.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 30. Not officially at the 34. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break. if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Jones going to change it up here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Back to throw. Jones. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Powers by at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Warren. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't give many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Pittman.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jonathan Taylor, a gain of 16 yards. And the Colts first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jones. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
17-yard line.
Jones.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Warren.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Taylor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Second down, goal to go. To throw is Jones.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
For the Colts field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
This ball intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah,
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. First down